today. From SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, it's Week 17 of the NFL on EA Sports. As we'll see Drew Brees and the Los Angeles Rams taking on Jimmy Garoppolo and the Arizona Cardinals.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today, it's an NFC West battle between the Arizona Cardinals and the Los Angeles Rams.
Set to kick off.
And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. And this carries into the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. They're led out by their quarterback in his 7th season now from Eastern Illinois. It's Jimmy Garoppolo.
And I'll bet right now it's just one thought in his mind.
Win the game.
Oh, yeah, without a doubt. He played pretty well. I mean, he didn't turn over the ball in terms of interceptions,
no, 2 touchdown passes last week. 2
touchdown passes, but when your team doesn't win, that's just hollow. And the best quarterbacks don't care about anything but whether or not their team won.
James White's first carry. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
James White, the ball carrier.
White's numbers from a week ago. 16 carries, 68 yards.
And to me, the goal is the exact same thing as last week. Get him the ball early and often. I think he's got another big game in him in this one.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10. And the Cardinal first down.
Here's White. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
2nd and 11. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Bobby Wagner, multiple times an All-Pro, in there to drop him for a loss. And they brought the pressure there just right up the gut, didn't they?
Yeah, they certainly did. And, you know, when you've got so many different responsibilities as an offensive line, you got to deal with the nose tackle, the 2 defensive tackles or ends, and then sometimes you just can't account for everyone. The linebacker slipped free.
They're trying to find charge, but it's intercepted. The rookie Jeff Gladney picks it. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
intercepted.
So the Rams in great position here as they get things started.
And they'll be led out by the all-time leader in terms of passing yards in NFL history, their 41-year-old quarterback, Drew Brees.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stand an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
And he'll take this one down to the 36. North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good, too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A gain of 13. It's a first down. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who could make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
Throwing again on second down. Brees. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Kareem Hunt with another touchdown. Number 24 on the year. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
At their own 25.
Cardinal offense coming back out. Let's give you a look at the playoff race now. This is into the weekend in the NFC, and it's all come down to this, hasn't it? Final week of the regular season. As this year's playoffs play out anything like the regular season has gone, could be in for a wild and fun month of January.
And we can break the rules because we can look ahead. All right, there's not a coach out there that's ever said to their team, all right, let's look three weeks down the road. It's always right here, right now. Forget that. Think about what the playoffs are going to look like. The teams that we see that are already in, the teams that are trying to get in, we could have some great matchups.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Arizona.
Here's a toss right side with White. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. He's got Jack Doyle to the 40 and no further. So the broken tackle didn't get him much.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. And he's got Snead. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Khalil Mack able to record his 5th sack of the season. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now Garoppolo lost the football. Fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. Fortunately for him, that ball stayed close so that he could recover it on his own.
And you know the prayers that were going through his head as the ball escaped from him? How happy was he at the end of it when he found the football again, able to retain possession?
Brought in left side by Snead. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. A heck of a play there on third down, but amazingly, they're still short for fourth.
43-yard attempt.
And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. And that last field goal, number 400 for him in his NFL career. I don't know whether this will wind up a Hall of Fame career, but he's certainly been at the top of his profession for quite a while.
And that is without question, my man. One of the best kickers we've seen in the past decade or so. Big congratulations to him. Pretty nice round number.
To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Now they'll throw with Breeze. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
Ball carrier.
A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus? That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. And that is incomplete.
Breeze pass intended for Kareem Hunt.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
The kick is good. Makes the score Rams 10.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Throw left side complete. It's Lee. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Not much there, only a yard. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. That one complete. He finds Shark. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 12.
10-3 our score after 1 here on EA Sports.
The first quarter with the score Rams 10, Cardinals 3.
First down, here's White. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A gain of 4.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now, if you're a play caller, You can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
The Cardinals on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Caught by Snead over the middle. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Arizona.
Now White. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Rams' 36-yard line.
They'll run with White. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
No gain on the play. Brings up third down.
Now Garoppolo. He's got the hook up to Lee. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Willie Snead with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. An out route there for the score, a quick out route there for the score.
Yeah, you're not really surveying the defense on this one. You're just counting on timing, making this play happen. 1-2, ball's out of his hands, knows where he's going, just puts it to the outside. Touchdown.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. Well, nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
LA set to take over again on offense.
And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. He's going to go deep for Beasley. Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there. And it'll be 2nd down.
Intended for Cole Beasley. Kyle Duggar there on the coverage.
Shotgun now for Breeze. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Marlon Humphrey on the coverage.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Now Breeze lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
What part did they went empty set there? No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
The All-Pro in 2 positions. Khalil Mack there to make the stop.
2nd and 5.
From just shy of midfield, Garoppolo. He'll drop it underneath to White. And he'll get it down here to the 43. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. A Cardinal 1st down on a gain of 13.
1st down, Cardinals.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. And a dump off to White.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
At the Rams' 29-yard line.
Garoppolo again. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
He completes it right side to White. No gain at all on the play there, and that'll bring up fourth down. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0.
Rams 10.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Now a hit and a loose football. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way.
Recovered by the
and careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about this going to practices.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt they were in striking distance. And to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
And now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a play fake. Breeze. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Flush to his right. His throw at about the 5. Touchdown, LA! Kareem Hunt, his 25th touchdown. Tying him at Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Rams are going to jump back in front. And this one through the uprights and good. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25.
Jimmy Garoppolo and his offense heading back on the field. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to it.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because, as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with a quarterback on the ground so much.
He'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Garoppolo. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Give him 6 on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
3rd down.
To throw is Garoppolo. He hits White. Complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Arizona.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. On the left side, a catch by White. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. That catch good for only a couple.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Garoppolo on first down. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
4 yards on the pickup.
Garoppolo looks to throw once more. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. The LA defense up the snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to 4th down. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
That keeps the score. Rams 17, Cardinals 13.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
He hits Beasley right side. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Hits him in stride. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
That'll be complete to Cook. Not much there, only a yard.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
To throw again on 2nd down. Breeze. And his pass incomplete. Trying to force it into Edelman there, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete. Kyle Duggar there on the coverage.
Breeze to throw again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today.
Sets up 4th down.
Gano's kick is good. And that'll make this a 7-point game.
Makes the score Rams 20.
Still a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Garoppolo looks to throw. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thank you as always. Welcome into our final regular season edition of our Halftime Report. Playoff lives hanging in the balance as we take you around the NFL one final time. We'll start with a couple of rivals on the West Coast. San Francisco hosting Seattle in the NFC West. And that's been a back-and-forth game, all tied in the second quarter. From there, let's get over to the Rockies and check out the Broncos at home in Denver. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. Big Derrick Henry with a couple of touchdown runs. Lastly, let's get up to Buffalo to check on the Bills. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Miami Dolphins. 31-21, the final score. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we... Gets set to resume play in the second half. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one that goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 5.
Not one that I've ever met.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
They'll try to run for the 1st down with Hunt. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
I like the look that they just showed there. When you come out in a passing formation, spread things out a little bit, makes it really hard to cover the middle of the field, doesn't it? Because you got to go out to the perimeter and cover those guys.
Yep, exactly. Got some good blocking, too. Helped him pick up the 1st. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. This is Hunt. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And here's the 7th leading rusher in the NFL last year. It's Leonard Fournette. And he'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
2nd and 8.
This is Hunt on the draw play. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
From the gun on 3rd down, Breeze. He'll get this one underneath to Hunt. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Breeze. On the left side, he finds Beasley. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 17-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down. Here's Hunt. He will push his way down to about the 14. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On play action, it's Breeze. Now Breeze lost the football.
The pass. Like a fumble on the play.
The talk a lot about setting the tone to start the game. Well, you want to start the tone right in the third quarter as well, and nearly lost a football there in their first drive.
And sometimes we overdo it when we talk about halftime adjustments and what teams are going to do. Most of the time, it's just a matter of executing the game plan you brought in. But I'll guarantee you, they didn't draw that play up on the whiteboard at halftime. They're fortunate to retain possession.
And Gano's kick is right through. And that will extend their lead even further.
Rams 23, Cardinals 13.
So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been threes.
The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. On second down, it's White. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Brings up third down.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play.
Well, we use the term pitch and catch a lot to denote an easy completion. We just saw one right there on 3rd and 3 to pick up the first down.
Why are those so tough to defend? Just because they hit so quickly?
Yeah, it's all about timing and confidence. Quarterback sees it, rips it, there you go.
Complete to Jack Doyle.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter is a good running back dive play.
Throwing again on second down. Garoppolo taken in by the tight end Doyle. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 39. Good work after the catch, gets him 15 and a first down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL. Oh, no, he lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down.
Defense.
Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
The Rams' 27-yard line.
To throw again on second down. Garoppolo going right side here, and that's complete.
Garoppolo's pass complete to Marquise Lee.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion, really good pickup.
Incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
This is caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Willie Snead with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Cardinals draw a bit closer. And the lead is down to a field goal now. So that one a long 11-play drive. And the Cardinals cap it with a touchdown. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep.
Julian Edelman on the return.
Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've got an answer for it.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
28-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Breeze now. Eluding the pressure right. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
That's good.
11 yards there. First down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They'll run. This is Hunt. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Kareem Hunt, the ball carrier.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
At the 42-yard line.
From the gun, it's Breeze. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
10 at the 46-yard line.
Now Hunt. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Now here's a throw that's complete. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Now Breeze on 3rd down. And he fires one, but incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Makes the score Rams 26.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
On a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
The football going back over to Arizona now.
And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And the Cardinal first down.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. He's got Jack Doyle. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 41-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
There's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Doyle. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Now a pass dropped off here for James White. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make it a 2nd down. Back to throw, Garoppolo. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's White. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. And a nice gain of 21 yards. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
James White.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. The quick slant caught. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down. A run here for J.D. McKissick. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. J.D. McKissick, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from taking the lead. And it's up and good. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Rams take over 1st and
Drew Brees in the offense. Down by 1. A minute 12 to go. Their long win streak in great peril as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
And his throw here is incomplete. Cole Beasley, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
To throw is Brees. And his throw is incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And it's 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Now a play fake. Brees. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Derwin James on the coverage.
Brees going to go on 4th down. He's going to let it fly. And it is incomplete. He'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
1st down.
And they take a knee. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals, and it took a big fourth quarter to do it, but they were able to get the job done, and that's the bottom line.
No doubt about it, and let's face it, they had to be more than nervous in the fourth quarter, but a lot of that was their own doing. I think you observed during the game, their energy level just didn't seem to be there, but in the fourth quarter, somehow they dug deep and found that extra bit, right, that reserve tank. They hauled it out. Offense scored some points, defense held them, and lo and behold, they walk away with a win. Maybe expend a little more energy than they expected to, but they'll take it.
So for Arizona, the win won't get them to 500, but they will finish on a high note at 7-9. And by just about all accounts, not the type of year they were hoping to have. Meanwhile, for L.A., this was basically just an exhibition game for them as they'd already clinched home field advantage. And the playoffs will run through their house as they'll get the week off and get set to host a divisional round game in 2 weeks' time. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.